We FaceTime, but he spends more time on Dota than...
Brutal, savage, wrecked.
Okay, on today's episode of Tell Me Your Story, I'm calling another friend. She is an unfortunate victim of COVID-19 together with her and her boyfriend. Both of them travelled, came back, then he tested positive. She was negative, and then a few days later she became positive as well. So both of them split apart because they're not married and stuff like that. So her name is Isabella. We're gonna call her and get her story. Okay, hi Isabella.
Hello.
How are you?
I feel very good. Like, some days are very good because I feel like I can just FaceTime my family and friends. I feel okay. But other days it's like quite bad. So like yesterday was one of my bad days because I got the results that my swab was still positive. When she told me it was still positive, I just kept crying the whole day.
Okay, so tell me, how do you gonna?
So 5th March, my boyfriend and I, we flew to London. First week there was very good, but towards the end of the week, news outlets were reporting that like the situation in London was getting worse. So we wanted to get an earlier flight back, but could only get a flight like back 2 days earlier, which wasn't much difference. So in the end, we stayed with our friends every day. We really didn't go out. We delivered every of our meal back to their house and just watched Netflix. When we reached back Singapore, so we decided like we were going to do our own stay home notice anyway, because we were back before the stay home notice was implemented. So we went home straight from the airport, we locked ourselves in our room and we didn't go out. So 3 days after we landed, my boyfriend got a fever and then we went for tests, and that's how we discovered that he contracted it. When I tested with him on the first day, he was positive, I was negative. The third day, I developed a cough, a very dry and itchy throat. It's like as if I ate a peanut, then the peanut went down the wrong hole or something, and it was really damn itchy. So I took my temperature and it was like 37.9. I knew it already because it was my second swab. So I just accepted it and I waited for the ambulance to come, and I was just thinking a lot during that time, just praying that everything will be okay .
Yeah. Hold up, how's the swab?
Oh, very uncomfortable. I have done like 7 or 8 swabs already so far.
Well, that's like a damn bittersweet feeling. Like you're damn excited to go and get tested so they can get out of the place. Then
and then like the next day it's like, positive, so you got to wait another 4 days for your next swab.
Wow. So now you're looking forward to your swab, but you're scared now, or you don't care already?
No, I'm still scared. Like, different people, when they do it, it hurts differently, if it makes sense. The swabs here, like, the first few times the doctors did it was very fast. Go in very quickly, then come out, go in very quickly. But it was freaking painful. So can you, like, go slow? Like, I really cannot. So she did really slowly, and then it didn't hurt that much.
At the worst of your symptoms, right, how do you actually feel?
I feel like I'm very lucky because I didn't go through like some of the things that people say they go through. Mine really felt like a normal flu. I don't want to put it that way so that young people think that, if I get, I'm going to get, like, it's just going to be a normal flu, because it wasn't the case for someone I knew. Like, she had shortness of breath, she was vomiting all the time. It's not going to be the same for everyone. My worst symptom was that I lost my sense of smell and taste. It's like I look forward to my meals at first, right? Like breakfast, lunch, dinner. And then I think on the 3rd day of my admission, when my dinner came, right, I was like, why so bland? Like, is it because it's hospital food? Yeah. So after that, I used my sanitizer. Then I tried to smell. When you smell sanitizer, the alcohol very strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how come I cannot smell?
What's the worst thing about like isolation? Like, all of us think we're feeling some level of isolation now because we are stuck at home. But what is it like to be truly like over there by yourself?
I think it takes a toll on your emotional and mental health. If you're in isolation at home, be thankful because you are surrounded by your family. And I wish I could be in isolation with my family, but I cannot. I'm here. I'm
sure they kind of know that you are really isolated. You feel really lonely as well. Do the nurses, do they do anything to help in that regard?
Every meal they give us, they will like put this note. Get well soon. So it's like quite nice.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing your story. Is there any shout out you want to give?
Stay home. I know sometimes it's hard for people because they don't have really like good home conditions, but like at this time, this is the very best we can do. I really hope that the circuit breaker will bring the number of cases down so that life can go back to normal. Yeah, and just take care. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Take care. We'd like to thank Bella for sharing her story. I think it's damn sad. I think what kills me the most is being in isolation and having like no human contact for a super long time. And that the fact that the only way you can get out of that place is doing, like passing your swab test and in order to pass the swab test, you need to keep swabbing. Wow, I don't know. If you have an interesting story to tell, or if you learned something interesting that you think the rest of us should know as well, do call in. The instructions to how do we do this together and submit your story will be found in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.